There's a relatively new thing that companies are starting to do in their interview process that I happen to adore. I think Facebook was the first company that I had ever heard of that did it, and I thought it was great. And that's they send interview questions prior to the interview. And I think that's such a novel and humanistic and a much better approach to getting better answers. And now I've started to really push this in every company that I consulted with, as well as my current company. Anything that we can do to make the candidate experience more helpful, more engaging, and less administratively nightmarish is a positive. And of course, anytime I talk about this to a company that doesn't do it, it's, we're always met with resistance. And it's like, well, is that really the right thing to do? Do we want our candidates to be prepared? And the more you kind of talk out why you shouldn't do it, the more ridiculous it sounds. You have the candidate feeling far more comfortable. You have the candidate who has had time to prepare and research. You've had the candidate rehearse their answers. So many of us botch our interviews because of nervousness, because of anxiety, because we're rambling, because we don't know what level of information that the person across the table wants. We don't know how they're going to interpret this. So instead, pre-sending those questions gives you both an opportunity to just have a discussion. The biggest sort of pushback I get is that, well, it can just seem very rehearsed. Well, I mean, is it that better than being put on the spot? Are you interviewing for someone who can accurately research, explain, understand, and take the time to research the things that you've indicated are valuable to you and come up with really meaningful responses? Or are you looking to hire the person who can best respond on the spot? I believe Dave Fano from Teal does this, which I think is great. I really want more companies to do this. I'm a huge advocate for it. So if you are a hiring manager or a recruiter and have the ability to help influence that, I would strongly recommend it. I have seen nothing but positives come from both sides as a result of doing this. And I have seen none of this sort of anxiety that we're hiring people that are rehearsing answers. That's what you want. You want people that are going to take that's important to you, research it, formulate it, put it together in their presentation and be able to really give meaningful responses back.